What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today we're talking about Darkman Fair. We're talking about how to make gold in the War Within and using professions in the War Within, and a little bit of an update kind of on something that worked really well in Dragonflight and once again it's back in the War Within as well. Now I'm making this video from the beta perspective, so things might change, even though I really suspect they will not. So, first of all, I want to say a massive thank you for the huge support on my gold guide recently. If you haven't picked it up, I'm going to give you a recap of what this is. It is a gold making guide that I've made from scratch for the War Within. We're talking about professions, we're deep diving into every single one, how to make gold with it, and we're talking about different specialization setups to make gold as well. To give you an example here, when it comes to inscription, you can use inscription to farm for gold by increasing your percentage to gain Darkmoon cards. So you have a higher chance to loot Darkman cards by spending your knowledge points in a certain tree. On the other hand, you can maximize the skill of which you mill herbs and make inks, while also getting as much multi-craft as possible through another specialization tree, and combining those you make the most amounts of milling and ink that you can at the highest quality you can, and then you can sell that to other scribes. You can also make gold by making crafting reagents, you can also make gold by making staves, you can also make gold by making professional equipment, and in my guide we talk about exactly how to spend your knowledge points based on which method of which you want to make gold. In addition to that, we have found and identified some of the absolute best looking gold farms. I can't say they will be the best, because we just don't know the prices yet, but based on my testing so far, I've found some of the, what I think will be the best farms at launch, and they are in that guide, so you will have access to those at launch, and I'll make videos on them as well over time, but you guys will have access to them on day one, meaning you can use and abuse them, make a bunch of gold, and get filthy rich. In addition to that, when you buy the guide, you get access to a gold making Discord server, where I will give you guys early access to gold making videos. That means when I find some absolutely broken gold farm in the War Within, you will have access to that farm before it goes public on YouTube. So you can farm, let's just say we find a farm that is 150,000 gold per hour. You can farm it while it has that value. Now, when farms go public, the value tends to go down, but you can use it while it's high. And my goal is just to help you make gold in any way that I can, whether that is crafting, flipping, farming, any way to make gold. I want to identify all of them and share them with you guys. So once again, if you want to check out the guide, it's a link down below in the pinned comment. You can get it for half price by using the code Solheim, and the guide will get updated constantly, and you will get those updates sent to you for free. It's a one-time payment. Either way, if you buy the guide, thank you so much. Now let's talk. So at this point, you probably realized that Artisan's Acuity and knowledge points, they are really hard to come by, especially Acuity. You get 200 Acuity really early in the expansion from a quest you can do one time, and then you get some Acuity from your first time crafts. After that, you're kind of left with your weekly quest. There are some other methods as well, but you're kind of left to your weekly quests. So Acuity is a resource you want. You want it badly, and you want a lot of it, but you just can't get that much, and you're constantly starved. Knowledge points as well. Some of these specs we're going for requires hundreds of knowledge points, and they just take time to get. Well, the Darkman Fair, it's working the same way in the War Within that it worked in Dragonflight, which means that you can do a quest every time the Darkman Fair comes around. You can do a one-time quest for your professions, which gives you, as you can see here, we picked up the tailoring one. This one gives me 2 tailoring skills if you haven't maxed out your profession yet. Like, some of them are actually pretty difficult to max out and or expensive to max out. So think about inscription and or engineering. When I level engineering on the beta, I'm really focusing on inventing, which has a 1-day cooldown, and that gives me 2 skill points every single day, but it's a daily cooldown, so the last 20 skill points takes a bunch of time. If you're lacking skill points, this quest gives you 2 skill points for free. In addition, it gives you 15 Artisan's Acuity for free, and it gives you 3 knowledge points also for free. You also get some tickets, which is also important to know about, but not as important, but still important to know about. the 4 tickets, it's not bad, it's not good, it's just a bonus. You're mostly here though for the skill points for some professions that are hard to max out, because the Darkman Fair will be coming out, let's just see on the calendar here, it's coming out a little bit over a week into the expansion. We have the Darkman, basically 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the expansion comes out, we have the Darkman Fair, which means if you're lacking either Artisan's Acuity, knowledge points, or skill points after 2 weeks, you can use the Darkman Fair, and I know that a bunch of you guys have been leveling up characters for tailoring plus alchemy, for example. Well, 2 weeks in, you will get knowledge points for free on all of your alts. All you have to do is get to Darkman Fair and you get 15 Acuity and 3 knowledge points for free. I have 75 characters. I will be so sick of this island after that weekend, or after that Sunday. Like, it's gonna be crazy going here 75 times. But yeah, these are definitely worth picking up. They go so fast to do as well, and they give you 15 Acuity, 2 skill points, and 3 knowledge points. So you will have one quest like this for every single profession that you have. So for me, I have tailoring plus skinning, for example, so I can get some knowledge points plus Acuity. Like, if you have 2 professions, which you really should have, you're gonna get 30 Acuity from this, because you get 15 per quest. So that is 30 Acuity for free, once again by going here, plus 3 knowledge points in each, and you can also do this for cooking. That being said, cooking does not have any knowledge points attached to it, but if you're lacking skill points in cooking, you can do this for cooking as well. So it's just a free place to get both skill points, Acuity, and knowledge points when the Darkman Fair comes out, 2 weeks after the expansion comes out. Now, for those of you who remember, I also made a video about buying the Dark Moon Dagger Maw fish, and then buying a treasure map all the way over here, and then you can buy transmog items and /or battle pets and make gold that way, which is also worth doing, because once again, those alts that you've been leveling in, for example, the Mist of Pandaria remix, they were probably not able. They were stuck in the MOP remix last time, so buy yourself some Dagger Maw at the same time, like buy 100 Darkman Dagger Maws, trade them in for the Faded Treasure Map. This will give you 100 of the currency event. What am I talking about? It will give you 100 Darkmoon prize tickets, and you can then spend those Darkmoon prize tickets on transmog or battle pets, which you can sell on the auction house. And once again, you probably leveled a bunch of your alt army in the MOP remix, which means last weekend you were not able to do this, but this time around you can do this, and you can do the treasure map, which I recommend doing because you're already here, you're already at the island, and doing the treasure map takes you about 5 minutes and can give you upwards of 100,000 gold in battle pets and transmog value in 5 minutes. Like, why not? Do that at the same time. Either way, that's basically what I have for you today, so once again, check out my War Within Goldmaking Guide for more gold making information by yours truly, and keep in mind, Darkman Fair comes out 2 weeks after the expansion comes out, so get that free knowledge points, get the skill points, get the Acuity, and that's it. Thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it. Leave a like down below, leave a sub if you haven't yet, it really means a lot to me and helps me out, so thank you so much, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.